Hey traders from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. It is Monday, September 28th. Can you believe it that October is already almost here? Unbelievable. Wow, time is flying, but ours, of course, is doing it first class. Let's check out the general market really quick, and we did have a little bit of a bearish action, or still kind of having a bearish action at the moment on the Dow Jones ETF, which is the DIA. So we closed below our bearish entry at 162.93. That was a little bit more, our bearish entry. The one on the SPY was official. That means that we're tracking it. It's in our worksheet. Traders are in that one. And at this moment, quite pleased with that. So we got in bearish with a close. And today we broke some really, really strong support. This 190.56 from this candle was really the support that was keeping an eye on the SPY. We broke that support. And I really do think we're probably for the rest of the afternoon might head down into 187.90. Now keep in mind, everything I'm talking about is subject to change due to volatility, but there's not really a lot stopping it until we get to that level. I mean, we could gap down there tomorrow and bounce, but I will say from here on out, I mentioned that there was a 70% chance that we could break bullish, but I preferred it and wanted the market to break bearish. It just made more sense to me, and that's exactly what happened. So the market did break bearish. It did roll over a little bit, and if we come down to 187.90, that would be a relative low as far as the line chart's concerned. So we could bounce there. So there's the line chart, right? So we could make it back to that level, and that could be it. I think, though, we might be able to make a little bit of a lower low potentially. Something like this, and maybe something like that. And then in November, possibly a small pop. So again, this rollover, not as crazy bearish as a lot of people want it to be. Right now we're in bearish on a lot of things. I'm not afraid to be bearish. I'm just kind of keeping my eye conservatively on some bearish entries to see what may or may not play out and transpire. For example, Twitter. A lot of people want Twitter to go up. A lot of people want it to get bought out. I think that's just really a pipe dream. I don't think any company's going to be buying out Twitter anytime soon. I don't know of a company that would or would want to. There's a talk of Microsoft doing it, maybe Hewlett-Packard, Google, Facebook, but they don't really need to buy out Twitter. They don't really offer anything. If Twitter gets bought out, it's probably going to be privatized, like get bought out by Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump's probably Twitter's biggest supporter, honestly, but he's not going to be buying it out, I don't think yet. I think he's going to wait for it to go a little bit lower potentially. So I don't know. Anyway, we're triggered in on Twitter bearish. We've been in bearish on it for a while. Earnings are late October, so I'm going to move my stop sometime on this one tomorrow, down just a few pennies. Ultimate target down at 1968. Doubt that we hit that low level, but if we start getting into 22, 21, I'll consider taking some small profit off the table, but definitely moving my stop a little bit soon on Twitter. Apple today. So again, we closed below a little bit more a bearish entry on Apple at 114.18. We closed below that on the 17th of September. Got a few pennies away a few different times from getting stopped out on Apple. As of right now, it looks like we're forming a potential double top on Apple. Therefore, if we break below 111.25 on Apple, I am going to be slightly more bearish than bullish, hoping for it to continue a little bit lower. If that happens, again, if it kind of follows through market sentiment, we could make our way back down to 105.90. It'll be interesting to see if we do make it down there, but if we do, I will probably be pretty excitedly happy about that. Let's look at a few other bearish trades we're in. Lulu, we're in bearish on Lulu, and we're coming very, very close to our target. So as you guys know, we got triggered in bearish. This is, I think, a big stair-step pattern. Came again just a few pennies away from getting stopped out on Lulu, trading sideways into the 10 exponential moving average, and $50 is going to be target to exit half of our position. And the reason that I'm going to exit a little bit there is because of this gap action. Very small gap. It's a bullish gap and go. Coming into that support level, 50 is a nice even number, and I think there's a good little chance that we could move lower if we break that. But we're in a distribution phase, breaking out of a distribution, retesting for about a few weeks, breaking a little bit lower. My goal and hope is that we hit 50, and then honestly, I think we might hit 45, and maybe, if you're really a longer-term bear, maybe all the way into 37. That's a high risk-reward trade for sure, but we'll kind of keep an eye on Lulu and see what it does. Men's Wearhouse, talked about this trade a while ago. Men's Wearhouse, unbelievable. This gap, just sensational. We're looking at getting in bearish after the 9th. I mean, let's look at just the candles on this. And, I mean, what a phenomenal gap this is. Look at this. Just beautiful, right below the pivots. Nice white candle, gap down, perfect bearish gap and go. There's a little bit of a pennant and then just kept on free falling. So I really didn't think it'd make it to 40.39. We're going to move our stop a little bit later in the afternoon swing trading class from 5 to 6 Eastern. It is Merchant Monday after all. 40.39 is my ultimate target on men's warehouse. If we hit that, I'd be pretty excited. PayPal, we're in bearish on PayPal. Again, literally came 2 cents away from getting stopped out on PayPal on Monday morning. Now that it's going lower, I'm also looking for some more bearish activity and follow through on PayPal. We do have some bullish trades. So again, let's talk about the bullish trades. Buffalo Wild Wings got stopped out this morning at 195.35. So we got in bullish, looking for the breakout. Didn't happen, got stopped out. No big deal. No reason to cry over spilt milk. Weight Watchers, we are a few pennies away from getting stopped out on Weight Watchers. Our Weight Watchers stop is $5.99. Probably get stopped out tomorrow. Don't know that for sure. May or may not. We'll see. But until then, I'm just kind of sit back and just see what it does. And, if we get stopped out, our initial stop was back here, so we moved it up. We'll lose about half an hour and some change, and we'll go on from there. Etsy, we did get stopped out of our Etsy position. And again, if you guys are ever interested, we do have the worksheets that we track for our real-life traders. Here it is right here. We have the exclusive chat that we have for the real-life traders who join the room, and we have also the worksheet that we track all of the trades. So here's the ones that we were looking at just a moment ago. Weight Watchers, Buffalo Wild Wings, Lulu. They're all in here. So we have a few others obviously in here. We update them every single day as needed, and it's kind of follow through. So for the month, almost 4R locked in. Interesting month. I mean, that's really been, I think the last month we got about 4R and some change. This month about 4R for our swing trades. For our day trades right now, we have a few open positions going on at this exact moment in time, but up so far the month of September 11.67, which is really fascinating because in the middle of the month I went on a losing streak, as you can see. It was pretty rough actually, but hey, that's the point. Risk mitigation, right? Risk small. And when the trades do work out, they'll work out. Play them hard and see what happens from there. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for sitting in with me on this real life stock review. I really appreciate it. Having an incredible Monday. I will see you Wednesday in the next real life stock review. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.